When the king commanded every Hebrew baby be killed, one desperate mother chose faith over fear. She placed her son in a basket and into the hands of God. Long ago, in Egypt, a new Pharaoh rose to power, one who feared the growing number of the Israelites. He enslaved them, forcing them into cruel labor. But his fear grew darker. He ordered that every Hebrew baby boy must be thrown into the Nile River. Among the Israelites lived a woman named Jochebed, and she had just given birth to a son. But this was no ordinary time. Pharaoh's soldiers were everywhere. To protect her baby, she hid him for as long as she could. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but soon, his cries grew too loud to hide. Jochebed faced an impossible choice: watch her son be taken or trust God completely. So, with trembling hands, she wove a basket of reeds, sealed it with tar, and gently placed her baby inside. Then, with tears in her eyes, she set him afloat on the Nile, hoping that the same river meant for death would carry him to life. As the basket drifted down the river, his sister Miriam followed quietly along the banks, watching, praying, and waiting to see what would happen. Then, by divine timing, the basket reached the palace gardens. Pharaoh's daughter came to bathe and saw the small basket caught among the reeds. When she opened it, the baby cried, and her heart was moved. "This must be one of the Hebrew children," she said softly. But instead of casting him away, she chose mercy. She decided to raise him as her own son in Pharaoh's palace itself. And in a beautiful twist, Miriam stepped forward and offered to find a nurse and brought Jochebed, the baby's own mother, to care for him until he grew. Years later, the child grew up surrounded by royalty, yet carried a destiny far greater than any crown. The same river that should have ended his life became the path God used to begin his mission. The baby's name was Moses, drawn out of the water. And through him, God would one day draw his people out of slavery. Moses' story began with a mother's faith and a basket of hope. When everything seemed lost, God was already writing a plan for deliverance. Sometimes, the smallest act of faith can change the course of history. If you found Moses' beginning inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Your support helps us bring more powerful Bible stories to life.